excited. I went for my physical this week. I've lost 72 pounds since January. And doctor looked at me and said, Wayne, you've gone from morbidly obese to just obese. I'm like, shit, that's awesome. I'll be fat in no time. That's amazing. Hopefully by next year I'll be chubby and then maybe just have the freshman 5. You don't understand though, in my family we're German, Italian, Jewish, and Irish. So we eat, we drink, we fight, and we have a shitload of guilt over the whole situation. And there's no explanation for it. Growing up in my family, you're like skinny until you turn 8 years old. On your 8th birthday, you wake up, you're like 245 pounds. But back then, they didn't call it like fat or chubby. You guys remember what they called it back in the 80s? Husky, I love you people, you're amazing. You come up here and do the jokes and you win the contest. And the only place they sold Husky clothes was where? Sears! Oh shit, I love you guys! Yeah, but it was never like in the regular section of clothes. It was always like, here's kids, adolescent, women, and men. And then over in the corner by like tent and automotive was like the Husky club. They're like, this kid's fat, he's gonna need a Coleman stove, a tent, and maybe a car battery, you know? And the only clothes they sold for pants were corduroy. Are you kidding me? I'm 8 years old, my thighs are like the size of Oprah Winfrey. I'm out there playing that Red Rover, of course, always the first one picked because I'm the fat kid. And then I start running and then like corduroy start rubbing together like, holy shit, it's a pack of bees attacking, run! I'm actually not a big fan of fat people anymore. I don't like fat people that don't realize they're fat. Like at the bank the other day, the lady had me, she's like 607,000 pounds. She got on like hot pink pants and on her ass it says juicy. I'm like, really? You need to advertise that? Why don't you put something more truthful like chafed, possibly explosive, maybe they'll back up. Are you kidding me? Ridiculous. You know what I do? I like old people. I'm not catering to some of you people in the front row, but I love old people. They got great advice. My grandmother is about to turn 87 years old, and she always calls us up every couple weeks to come over. She thinks she's dying, because she probably is. And she's like, hey, I got great advice for you guys. If you got to fart in public, stand next to somebody poorly dressed or fat. I'm like, Grandma, that gives me a 50% chance of getting away with it. She's like, yeah, why do you think I was sitting next to you? So ridiculous. I'm about to celebrate 6 years of marriage. It's great. I'm disappointing a lot of you ladies out there. You're like, this guy is great. He's overweight, you know, he's cute, he's handsome, you're getting all hot and moist down there. But I am married, so put the stickiness away. I'm actually married to a cougar. She's older than I am, but she works with all these young girls, and they've been reading that 50 Shades of Grey. So she's always coming home with these great ideas. Like, she comes home today, you know, to spice her sex life up. She's like, honey, I'm going to vajazzle my vajayjay. For those of you older folks who don't know what the vajayjay is, it's the thing a girl has here that keeps you from punching her in the face when she goes to shut up at football. This whole vajazzling thing is like they shave it down, they put like, you know, say it's like Hanukkah, they might shave a menorah into it. Like Christmas, a Christmas tree, you know, they do stuff like that, you know, put some little diamonds on it like a Pokemon figure. You know, I said, honey, I don't care what you do down there, maybe put a mint when I'm done, I got fresh breath. But the thing is, my wife is from like the deep south, so she would come out of the bathroom, she had shaved it like a mullet. Like all business in the front, party in the back. We start fucking, Leonard Skinner comes out, 38 Special opens the show. I figured you people in Port St. Lucie would like that, you know. You guys, I saw some good mullets out here tonight, it's amazing. I'm actually on my second wife. My first wife left me for a guy she met playing internet poker. Yeah, when they said all in, apparently she didn't realize they meant all inside of her. I'm not saying the first wife was loose, but having sex with her was like doing the hokey pokey. Put my right arm in, put my right arm out. Right arm in, had to shake it all out. Yeah, you got that golf oil spill these days. I know, I'm not normal. I've been on Prozac since I was 2 years old. It all started when I was in New York. My mom took me to get my picture with a black Santa Claus. A couple years later, I saw the picture. I said, Mom, why did we get a picture of black Santa Claus? She said the line was cheaper and it was shorter. A few months later, to be economical, I got my picture with the Easter squirrel. So anyway, I'm waiting, that's my time. Have a good night. Felber.